I'm going to give you 5 banks that allow to double dip. Now, don't get it wrong. We're not talking about chips and dip here. We're talking about a little banking secret. Double dipping in this context is the art of getting multiple products like credit cards for inquiries from the same bank, all within a specific timeline. It's like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone, but in banking. So, are you ready to find out which banks allow this? Buckle up because we're diving right in. First up, we have Play PSECU. This bank pulls from Experian and offers you a sweet deal. Now, the beauty of PSECU is its leniency when it comes to double dipping. They provide a generous 30-day window for you to get not 1, but 2 credit cards. Yes, you heard that right. 2 credit cards from a single inquiry. Imagine the possibilities. With 2 credit cards at your disposal, you can maximize your points, increase your credit limit, and have a safety net for emergencies. All this without the usual hassle of multiple credit checks. But remember, the clock starts ticking as soon as SecQ pulls from Experian. So, you have to act fast. Apply for those 2 credit cards within the 30-day window. And voila, you've successfully double-dipped with PSECU. So, if you're keen on Experian and looking for a quick double dip, PSECU might just be your bank. Next on our list is Langley, a bank that pulls from Equifax and gives you an even longer window to double dip. Now, Langley is a bit of an outlier in our list today, and here's why. Unlike most banks that give you a 30-day window to apply for 2 credit cards, Langley stretches that time frame to an impressive 60 days. This means that Langley allows you to take a little more time in making your decisions, and that's a breath of fresh air in the fast-paced world of banking. You don't have to rush. You've got 2 whole months to apply for a second credit card without triggering another inquiry on your Equifax report. This might be particularly appealing if your financial situation is a bit fluid, or if you simply prefer to take things slow. So if you're not one to rush into decisions, Langley might just be your ideal banking partner. With a generous 60-day window, Langley certainly takes the pressure off. Moving on, we have First Tech Credit Union, another bank that pulls from Experian. Now, this is a bit of a gem for those of you who are keen on Experian. First Tech Credit Union offers a 30-day window for you to secure not 1 but 2 credit cards. That's right, 2 credit cards, 1 inquiry. This is what we call double dipping. And it's a savvy way to maximize your banking benefits. First Tech Credit Union is like that friend who has your back, helping you to keep your credit inquiries to a minimum while still enjoying the perks of multiple credit cards. This is a fantastic option for those who are looking to expand their credit portfolio without burdening their credit report with excessive inquiries. So if you're an Experian fan, you've now got another option with First Tech Credit Union. And remember, it's not just about getting more cards, it's about smart banking and making the system work for you. Next, we have Alliant, a bank that switches things up by pulling from TransUnion. Now, if you're not familiar with TransUnion, it's one of the 3 major credit bureaus that banks tap into to check your credit worthiness. Alliant's unique approach might be just the ticket for those of you who have a stronger profile with TransUnion. But here's the kicker. Alliant also allows double dipping, just like the other banks we've talked about. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. You have a 30-day window to secure 2 credit cards from them. That's right, 2 cards, 1 inquiry, 30 days. It's a strategic move that could potentially bolster your credit profile if managed properly. So if you've got your ducks in a row with TransUnion, why not give Alliant a shot? With its double dipping policy and 30-day window, it might just be the opportunity you've been waiting for. For those of you who prefer TransUnion, Alliant could be just what you're looking for. Last but certainly not least, we have NIH, another bank that pulls from Equifax. Now, what sets NIH apart from the rest is their double dipping policy. Just like the other banks we've discussed, NIH allows you to dip twice into their credit card offerings within a 30-day window. That's right, 2 credit cards, 1 inquiry, all within a month. Now, why is this important? Well, the less inquiries you have on your credit report, the better your credit score. And a good credit score can open all kinds of doors for you, from lower interest rates to better terms on loans. So if you're looking to maximize your credit card potential without hurting your credit score, NIH is the way to go. Remember though, NIH uses Equifax for their credit checks. So if Equifax is your bureau of choice, NIH is another bank to consider. With NIH, you're not just banking, you're strategizing. A smart move, wouldn't you say? Well, there you have it, folks. 5 banks that allow you to double dip. Let's do a quick recap. First, we have PCCU, pulling from Experian, giving you 30 days to secure 2 credit cards. Next up is Langley, using Equifax as their source, stretching your window to 60 days for 2 cards. First Tech Credit Union is our third contender, also pulling from Experian with a 30-day time frame. Alliant, another player in the game, pulls from TransUnion and gives you 30 days. Lastly, we have NIH sourcing from Equifax and offering a 30-day window. Now remember that little hack I mentioned earlier? By carefully selecting banks that pull from different bureaus, you can potentially get 6 cards with just 1 inquiry from each bureau. That's a clever way to maximize your opportunities without overstepping. Now before you get all giddy with excitement, let's have a sobering reminder. Your personal credit profile needs to be in good shape to play this game. If you're not there yet, don't worry, I've got you covered. Check out my other videos where I share tips and tricks on how to build a strong credit profile. And to keep the ball rolling, I'll be posting more about banks that allow double dipping in the future. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop your comments on what banks you think will be in the next video. Until then, happy banking.